What's going on, YouTube? Stacks coming at you guys again with another video. This is one that's been getting requested a lot recently from TikTok and whatnot. It is pretty much the whole sum of this video is to explain to you how to start a trucking business in 2025, 2026, wherever case you may be watching this video in, without having a truck. Okay. Standard process is not dispatching. I'm just gonna go over everything. I'm gonna give you guys a summary of it, and then of course I will also have the option for you to get a hold of the actual course where it just teaches you step by step, um, on how to start this business and how to be profitable and whatnot. So, what is the business? First of all, the business is it's an online course. I'm going off of what I have typed up here. I'm not good at remembering a lot of this type of stuff right now. Um, so you're starting a CDL related business, right? And overall, you guys know there are regulations constantly changing with the FMCSA for CDL drivers and whatnot as well, right? So one of the bigger changes that happened in 2022, February 2022 to be exact, there is a new rule that was put in place for any new driver getting their license after that day, February 7th, 2022, which states basically in order to receive your license, as in your Class A, your Class B, your hazmat endorsement, your school bus endorsement, you are now required to take a class and pass it. So what that means is, for instance, uh, Class A, Class B, you get your permit and whatnot, but you still have to take this entry level driver training behind the wheel and online, right? So behind the wheel online. I'm gonna explain this a little bit better for you guys in a second. So same thing with school bus and passenger. You take an online version, and you take a behind the wheel version. Okay. So, um, what I decided to do back then when I was getting to the midst of everything, learning about it, is I ended up starting a business that I fully went into part time in addition to working my 9 to 5. And I said, hey, what if I just do all the online courses only? And of course, if they want to do behind the wheel, or they need behind the wheel for anything, they got other places to go to. But I just stay competitive, try to save these guys money. That's exactly what I did. So, first year doing business, right now we're looking at end at, I think when I checked it last time, we were at like 36,000, and we still have this whole month to go next month. So I'll probably end around 45,000. Keep in mind also there are expenses to this, which are very, very minimal. So what I did was I created all my courses. I use this website. I'm gonna put the link for all this below. First of all, create a course, couple of them on the Think of It website. I start off with the hazmat endorsement. That's the easiest one to convert on, as long as you're staying profitable or as long as you're staying competitive. You can do it. So I did that, create a course. Then I went to the FMCSA website where I signed up to be a training provider. In order to be a training provider, if I'm not mistaken, you have to hold the endorsements that you're looking to teach. And you also have to be licensed for at least 2 years. So that's what took me a little bit of time to do it. So I signed up to be a training provider, put all my information. You could do this sole proprietor. You could do this you can do sole proprietor, you can do an LLC, however you want to do it. It's better for legal reasons down the road when it comes to tax purposes and whatnot. And yeah, so I launched my course. And originally, I think I had my course I kind of bounced around, looked at different websites and whatnot, just seeing their prices. So I tied in my price to that. And then later on down the line, I realized, like, hey, I'm still new. So there has to be a way for me to stand out. And I got very competitive with my pricing, and that's pretty much what started everything. Like, I had a couple marketing strategies that worked. Like, I love using YouTube Shorts. I love using TikTok. You may have seen me promoting my course already on TikTok, YouTube, and whatnot. But I do a little bit of everything when it comes to marketing. Now, another thing you can do is you can also use Google Ads. Sometimes that works. Sometimes it doesn't work. You can spend a lot of money for nothing. You just gotta know what you're doing. I advise anybody to just kind of research the Google Ads part a little bit before they start spending money on it. Facebook ads, didn't use it too much. I can post videos on Facebook, but as far as like pay advertisements and stuff like that, staying away from it. So my main two things were always YouTube and TikTok, right? So YouTube, TikTok. Damn it. Did not know it wasn't on. Had some technical difficulties, I guess you would say. Sorry about that though. So as I was saying though, TikTok was my biggest thing using for advertisement purposes, and YouTube has definitely been great. Transitioned my page, kind of rebranded it to my personal brand for my name, but I also talk about what my viewers already want to talk about or listen to. I'm sorry. So, but yeah. So overall, end the year at 45. That's with just me posting videos, talking about it, word of mouth, and it's been great being able to help 2,000. I want to say like 2,000 people over this year, just about. And next year we're gonna probably push for, 5,000 people. We're probably gonna push for, 6,000. It's just the sky's the limit here. So overall, you sign up. You sign up for the course platform that I put the link in there below. Honestly, if you do sign up, I may receive commission off of it. I think I did sign up for the right one when it comes to being an affiliate for them, because I've been using the course so much and I like promoting it. A lot of people don't know about it, but it's very nice. So you sign up for that. That was another one there. And once you sign up, you figure out what course you want to put together. Now, you do have to follow certain regulations for the way the course, what all it's supposed to have in it, where you're supposed to be teaching, and then of course you gotta have a test or an assessment at the end of it, and they have to score at least 80% before you can put in their information to the training provider registry, which is what you would sign up for before you try to launch your courses or anything. Because if you're not launching, you're not showing up on that list for the training providers that's already approved, then you're not going to be able to legally do it. They're going to go to DMV. They're not going to see anything on their record because you weren't able to upload it because you're not registered yet. So it's very, very, very important that you register first. So you do that, you register, you build your own website, like you get a domain and whatnot. And from there, you just start. It's all about marketing. Once you get your course together, once you get your, like your domain and all that together, because the course platform that's linked below, Stinkific, you you build the course, and it also gives you the landing pages. You could just put your custom domain on there so it looks more professional. Change your favicon and all that good stuff, right? So you do that, and that's how you're pretty much gonna start marketing your stuff out. And it's very user friendly. If you're a beginner, it's very easy to use. Now, I will say you do need a laptop at least to start out doing this, or an iPad, something like that, where you'll be more comfortable. I have two screens. When I first started, of course, I was using just a laptop, just a older laptop, setting it up. It was moving slow. It was pain in the butt, but it worked out. So, um, the way I'm not gonna be able to, I'm not gonna put all the information in this video. It's a lot of information you can go over. I did put together a course, as like just for me finding you the information and putting it all into one little course. Just makes it 10 times more easier for you guys. Starting out, I mean, I had it to where it's supposed to be priced pretty high. Right now, for the next probably like 2 or 3 days, I'm gonna leave it at $20. It's labeled "Start Your Own ELDT Academy." Okay, start your own ELDT Academy. And you can Google it. It doesn't matter. It's gonna probably show up for you. But I'm also gonna leave the link for that below in the description. So you're gonna purchase the course, go through it. If you want to, I recommend that you kind of have it where you can do it on a laptop. If you're really trying to be serious about this, do it on a laptop. It'll teach you all the criteria for it and whatnot. like what you need to do, what your course needs to have, where you need to find that information based on how you want to build your course, whether you want to start with just hazmat, whether you want to start with CDLA, CDLB. Now, of course, remember, you're only doing theory training. So theory is online training. So if you want to offer CDLA, CDLB, be sure to remember that you put on your course titles that it's going to be theory only, not behind the wheel. So that way they know they still have to do behind the wheel training. Most people know that though. They can do the online with you, but they have to do the behind the wheel with either a job they find, like a company that does on the job training, or they can always go through a community college or some type of trade school that does the CDL behind the wheel training. If later on you want to branch off into the type of, hey, I want to get my own semi, start teaching them, then there's curriculum you can follow for that as well. Within the same course, I put the website and all that information that you would need. And it's literally it's literally like the FMCSA regulations and laws that I went and found. It's a pain to find it for some reason, but I found it and I just put it all together. I also will go in and attach a PDF of what all is supposed to have in the what all it's supposed to have in each course, and how many sections it's supposed to be and all that good stuff, kind of like my course. Now, another option for you, if you were looking to just be like, hey, I don't want to sit here and build one course and it takes forever, you can actually buy my template for a course. Now, I have it to where you could just pick one, and I also have it to where you can pick more than one. Now, what I usually do is I have a bundle, so you can get pretty much all the bundles for a price. So right off the back, I'll tell you, the Start Your Own Academy is $20, just like all of my other courses that I have already, unless you're doing like the course bundle where you get all three, whatever. Use my website to give yourself an idea of it. But if you want to buy my actual templates, so where you can just pretty much copy and paste them. It takes me 2 days to get them together in a PDF and sent to you by email, and you can buy the whole bundle for $50. That's the only option I have, unfortunately, because I prefer to go ahead and send them all within those 2 days versus just charging someone $25 for each one or whatever, and just doing it that way. I'd rather just send you all of them. Now, if you have a priority, let's say, hey, I really just want the hazmat, just probably best to email me or DM me, however you can contact me. But most times emailing me at our email, the support at academyofdla.com. That's the best way to contact us, to kind of give me insight like, hey, I only want one. I can give you a discount code to just do the one of the templates. Like if you just want hazmat, I can do that for you. Still will take 2 days to get it done, sent to you. So while you're setting up your website using the Start Your Own Academy course, you can, now you're like, hey, I got time to do this real quick. So yeah, overall, it's a lot of information there. It even goes over starting your LLC and all that good stuff. But the first thing you need to do, if you're looking at starting your own academy, first thing you need to do is you need to click this first link down there. Go ahead and set up your Thinkific account, because that's the most important piece. That's the best thing I've really used for this course platform. Benefits about it is user friendly. It does cost money. You can do a free plan, but free plan limits you to so much after a while. And another thing I like about it is you get daily payouts. So like every time you make money, let's say if you make $150, Monday you make $150. By Wednesday, generally most or at least half of it is already going to your bank account. And let's say you build up a lot over the weekend, on that following, I think Monday or Tuesday, you'll get some on Monday, and then you get the whole thing on Tuesday. So it's like every day is doing the cash out. So I love that part. They have an instant pay depending on what bank account. Some bank accounts allow you to do instant pay. They charge a percentage, so it's like a lower percentage, and then you just cash everything out right then as you're making it. So that's good if you're trying to make some extra money on the side or whatnot. I feel like that'd be a great way to go as well. Lastly, my last opportunity I have. So I also have a way for you to just do a different approach. Like if you don't want to do all this, you want to buy the course, And then you're like, man, while I'm working on this, I still want to try to make some money some way. So I have a affiliate club now that I also do. That's where you can also just sign up for it, and you'll basically just pay like it's like a gimmick franchise almost. So you're pretty much getting your own links to Academy of DLA or DLA Academy, and you're getting a 75% commission. So I only charge $20, so that means $15 is yours every single time someone uses your link. You can put it in your bio, you can put it anywhere, give it to people, put on the QR code. That works real nice, and you give it to them every single time they make a purchase. You're hit with a $15 commission, so you're making $15 every person. I make five. Um, I know you're probably wondering like, why would I take a cut? Well, the sign up fee is $20, so at least I need to make sure you're serious about it. I'm not just gonna put every single person in an affiliate status. Another thing is if you do sign up for the Start Your Own Academy course, I'll waive that fee. So that way you're able to be an affiliate. That shows me that you're being realistic about you being an affiliate, and you can also still pass out your link or use your link and promote it in any type of way. So there's a few different ways I have it to make a little money on the side for you guys, whether it's helping me as an affiliate or learning how to be your own boss when it comes to this type of thing. And remember, you can do this from anywhere. You can do this at home. You can do this anywhere. As long as you have internet, you're able to provide for all 50 states. I think the only state I've had issues with recently was it was Washington State. I've had issues with two different customers and it didn't work out. I'm not sure why, but it's fine. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind as well. Hopefully I covered everything. If I didn't, be sure to leave in the comments below. Be sure to ask questions. I'm not mad about it. I just want you guys to, just try your best to think down and say like, hey, this is what I need. This is what I was supposed to get. This is what I'm trying to get done and whatever. So I'm here to answer all those type of questions. Other than that, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, share this with a friend that may want to do the same thing. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one, and I hope you guys have a great day.